We're here at Oceanside 70.3, the traditional season opener in the North American circuit. It's a big race, and with a big race comes a big expo. So we're going to take a wander around the expo and see what cool and exciting tech there is for the 2019 season. Let's go! Right, we are here at the Wattie Ink stand. Really exciting to be here because Wattie Ink clothing is made right here in Southern California. Italian clothing imported in and made right on site, on factory, close by to Oceanside. So it's really pretty cool. The kit is super exciting in colorways, much different to most of the other stuff you see on race course. And as you can see here, some really brilliant colors, some really interesting stuff with the fabrics that Wattie Ink have done this year. There's a carbon mesh into the clothing, which makes it much more breathable, dries really quick, and it's actually really super skin tight and fits really well as opposed to a lot of other stuff on the market. Got race suits, bike jerseys, matching shorts, one pieces over the other side, the full range. There's even matching socks to go with these colors. Okay, man. Right, we are here at Aquilo Sports, and this is a really interesting product if you ask me, because all through my time racing I used compression boots, but this is ice compression, which is essentially a portable ice bath. Now, I'll be honest, when I was racing, I very rarely had ice baths. A, because they just sucked, because it was cold, it was awkward, you had to get loads of ice, fill it in the bath. This is something you can take with you. Everything fits in here in this portable container. You can plug it into the mains, it runs on its own battery, and effectively these pipes here run the ice cold water in here and operates at a temperature of about 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius, which is cold, but I don't feel really cold right now. And by all accounts, you can sit in these for up to 15 minutes, which is way longer than I'd have ever managed in an ice bath at home. So I think this is really exciting technology. Okay, so we're here at the Canyon booth here in Oceanside. This is the brand new Speedmax CF SLX 2019. Really like this colorway in the new bike. Black with the white pinstripes, there's black with blue pinstripes, pink colorway as well, so loads of options and really nice new colors. And another thing that's new with this Speedmax is the cockpit. They've cleaned up aerodynamically how it looks from the front end. So whereas before in previous models they had tower stacks here for the arm cups, they've taken them away, moved them in line so that they're now sitting above the aero bars, which just means that this thing is even more aerodynamic and faster than it was. Right, so we have just bumped into Jason, who rides this bike, or he is going to be riding this bike this weekend. So Jason, can you talk to us about the bike, please?
Yeah, so this is a Argon 18 E118 that I got back in 2013, and Bicycle Makeover did an amazing job wrapping this. It's a rose gold foil with the F Cancer logo all over it to match our triathlon team kit made by Wattie Ink.
So not paint, a wrap.
It's a wrap, yeah. It's the same stuff that they use for like NASCAR, so it's super light. It's lighter than paint.
And you're really happy with it?
I'm really happy with it, yeah. So last year it was green, and this year it's rose gold to match the kit from this year.
Fascinating. Yeah. So all the best for race day, and we're not going to miss you, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Yeah, yeah. And if anybody wants to go to FCancer, the full word, I'm not going to say it, but fcancer.org, and check out our foundation. We do a lot of great things.
Right, we are here at SOS Hydration, which is a hydration company formed by a doctor and an ex-track athlete, based on the fact that they just didn't think there was anything on the market that was good enough. Now, they say that this stuff is as effective as an IV drip because it meets the standard of an oral rehydration solution. Now, I've just tasted some watermelon flavor, and it was really tasty. Right, we're here at the Zip SRAM booth, and we couldn't walk by without stopping and have a quick look at this bike because it just looks brilliant. I love it. It's a completely custom frame design by a company called 51 in Ireland. It's a Team Brooklyn design paint job, I am told, hence the American colors. But the reason is here is really to draw well people like us in to see the Zip wheels, the Super 9 disc, the 454 front, disc-ready wheel sets, clinchers, and of course the One by SRAM Axis group set. So we're here at Vision now, and this is a bar that Mark actually had a look at back in Kona of 2018, the Metron TFA Aero Bar. And it's the top of the range bar that Vision have currently, but the guys here in the booth tell us that there's a super secret delivery arriving for a brand new updated version of this to create even more adaptability. And what's really interesting about this new bar they tell us it's coming is rather than being built-in stem, it can adapt to any base round bar, which is very, very useful for people that can add on to bikes like Cervelo P3s, in fact a whole bunch of other bikes that you can change the aero bar setup on. Right, we're here at Rudy Project, and unfortunately Mark's beat me to the post again because in Kona he reviewed this helmet. But I've got colours this time, Mark. You didn't have a whole range of colours like we've got here. So this is the Rudy Project Volantis. It's an entry-level aero road helmet. Really cool bit of kit. Way cheaper than an awful lot of other aero helmets on the market. Comes in at $175, which is a much more affordable price point. It comes out of the box looking like this, but you can buy an additional visor to basically turn it into an aero helmet for race day. Right, so we have just done a whistle-stop tour of the Oceanside 70.3 Expo. Some really cool stuff in there. Loved having a look at lots of new tech. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video too. Please hit that thumb up like button. Don't forget to click on the globe and subscribe and get all the other videos on our channel. And if you want to know everything there is to know about Oceanside, well, I did a video about that you can get here.